it would be great. I wish we had it here. We could show you what they came in and did with those scenes. We don't have them here, but they are on the DVDs. If you could see what Momoa does. Once Jason approves it, it goes on the DVD. Because you need to see him doing, what's it called, the haka? Yeah. It's the dance that won him the role with Jason Momoa. And by the way, this is a good time to probably say thank you to the fans, because we were looking all over the world for Khal Drogo, couldn't find the right person, looking. We went on to, you know, there are the different threads where fans recommend the actors that they like. And
Westeros.
It was all Westeros, and there was a whole Khal Drogo one, and someone had some Jason Momoa. And no offense, but I hadn't heard of you before that, because I hadn't kept up on my Baywatch, but coming here somewhere, I know there is. So we clicked up, the fan was kind enough to have a link with Jason's picture, and we clicked on it, and we thought, that kind of looks Drogo-y. And so we thought, why not, let's bring him in. And he came in, and he read the scene, and then there's no dance in the actual scene. But Jason decided to show us how good he was. He was going to do the haka, and just like tore off his shirt.
That's something you want to say? So why the DVDs?
Jason, I mean, what was it like? Almost all of your dialogue in the show is in a made-up language. That must have been an interesting challenge for you.
Yes, it was very interesting. Actually, when I went to the table reading and I met the 50 cast members, David and Dan pulled me aside and they're like, oh, we got this great idea. We think it's a good idea that we made this language because there's no way that the whole tribe would learn how to speak English. And, you know, and I'm like, well, that absolutely makes sense. We should, yeah, it's a good idea. But we have this language, it's like German, Arabic. I want you to listen to it. And it literally sounded like Jabba the Hutt and like Fozzie Bear. Waka waka. I was like, if I really want this job, I won't do anything. Went back to my hotel and ordered a lot of pizza and got a lot of Guinness, and next thing you know, that's all it takes, a little bit of Guinness.
Pointing out that Dan and I did not invent the language. It was David Peterson is the father.
Amazing language, and it's so beautiful, and it was an honor to, it was absolutely the greatest acting achievement to learn something like that, and it is a true honor to be able to communicate like that with someone else who knew what they're saying, and it was fun.
Ще Commissioner
So was that your favorite scene? Your great speech in Dothraki was an amazing scene.
Yes, I mean that, George. When I read the book, I was like, it was the greatest war speech I've ever heard, and I have to have this role. So I mean, just reading that was an absolute. That was it for me.
I'd like to ask actually all of you, what was your favorite scene to film in the first season? What's the one that you got most excited about, and looking back on it, you're really pleased with it? Nicola?
Well, Isaac was really annoying, so pushing him. No, that was no. Isaac is the sweetest kid. It was just a joke. There were, to be honest, I think there's so many great scenes. I mean, to get those scripts and read those scenes, I really like my last scene with Catelyn, and it was great to do that. And yeah. Kit, it's you.
Favorite scene? Probably the scene with Arya was amazing. It's beautifully written, it's concerned, and really a kind of wonderful, or very sad moment for the character. I liked getting hot and sweaty with Richard in an outfit. Yeah, that was quite sexy. And apart from that, I don't know. I had loads. The fight scenes were a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
My favourite are still to come, so we just read some of season 2. But the first season, I really enjoyed doing the scene with Mark Addy, who plays Robert, and just because it was more revealing than I'd had a chance to do with Peter Dean.
And that's another wonderful scene that Dan and Dave contributed there. It's not from the book, so thank you for seeing that. Peter?
When I'm on trial, that was fun. It was a long day, and there's a lot of extras in that scene, and I felt like sort of the master of ceremonies for like a bunch of board extras, so it was entertaining off screen. So yeah, that was fun.
Jason, we know yours, so we'll skip over Amelia. But,
hold on. There's a love scene though. Because I'm married and I gotta do it. So that's good.
I think my one's pretty easy. I think it's definitely the final, where I get to meet my mates. It's just, yeah, amazing. But then getting to see it properly, like on screen, was, I mean, even just the sound of those dragons, like shivers, amazing. Just how I thought it would be. So yeah.
guys, do you have a favorite scene?
Well, you stole my favorite. You know, I love the scene that all the ones that have been mentioned. Also, Arya and Syria.
Yeah, I think we would be remiss if we did not at least mention all the people who could not be here with us today, but who contributed to the great stuff that you saw. I mean, the amazing crew and technical people who did all that fabulous work, and also so many cast members in this large ensemble. Maisie Williams and Arya. Karen Lloyd, who really did incredible things with and, you know, I could go on for 20 more names here. Trophy, yeah. I'm very pleased with the 13 Emmy nominations, as I'm sure they are. But so we could go on for hours, but we can't actually go on for hours. And so I'm going to devote the rest of this to questions from the audience. So there are, I think, microphones set up somewhere. There we are. So state your question and we'll answer it.
Hey guys, lovely show like everyone else. And the show introduced me to the book, so I was wondering how many of you guys ran home after the filming of season 1 to find out what happened, or how familiar you guys were with the source of the book.
I know what happened.
I was shocked. Shocked.
Yeah, well, after my first audition, I got the first book and devoured it in not too long a time, and then was obsessed with it and was ready to move on to book 2, but wanted to be with Danny as we were filming season 1. So I was very much like, I mean, seriously, my copy of the first book is like taut. It's got all my notes in. It's, you know, like kind of was my Bible for a really long time. And then my celebration of wrapping season 1 was starting book 2. So I'm kind of going to go like at sound. I'm really, all I want to do is just read ahead, but I'm trying to pace myself so I know where I'm up to. Yeah.
When I read the first book, I had locked myself up for like 4 days, actually read it, just blown away. And like right when it came to me dying, it was like so mellow Drogo, I started panicking.
knows? He may have a twin brother somewhere. All right, we have another question?
Yes, it's actually related to something you just said. Mr. Martin, why is it you're always killing off people's favorite characters?
Well, it keeps you on your toes.
Why does Sean mean that?
No, you know, I've always believed that I want people emotionally involved in my story. And when they're in a dangerous situation, just as you'd be in life if you were in a dangerous situation, I want the readers to be almost afraid to turn the page, not knowing who's going to win, who's going to die. I mean, we all know books and movies where, you know, the hero may seem to be in deep trouble, but you know he's going to get out of it because after all, he's the hero, or they are the heroes in this movie. And those shows are fun, but they don't really involve emotions.
Hi, this question is for Lena. Hi. Hang on, I say this every time. So for Cersei, how do you play all the different sides of her? The manipulative side, the side that loves her children no matter what, and how damn heavy were those wigs?
That's what I love about her is, and I know I've been criticised for giving her some humanity, but I think everyone deserves a chance. And I just think she's, you know, she's a confused woman who thought life was going to be something very different, and she just tries to cope with what is and hold on. And the wigs, part of the game.
First up, I have to say, Jon Snow, you know nothing. And secondly, whether you've read the books or not, I just want to know, all of you, except for you, George, sorry, how would you end the series if you could do it? Like, what would you do?
How would you end the series? I want Jon Snow to be on the throne, definitely. Yeah, but I mean, it's, you know, that's a brilliant thing because it's so up in the air. Who knows going to be sitting there, and you know, and he'll be dead and he'll be alive. And, I can't even imagine. I know what I want, but I think, like in the books, probably everyone here wants the same thing. They want to be sat there. But yeah, who knows?
It's the end of the movie. There's been a big battle. It goes to dark. It's black for 10 seconds. And it comes up as a sign says 20 years later. It's a small cottage. Jaime and Cersei come sitting right next to each other. Finally, my love. Finally. And the music.
Khal Drogo back for sure, and have him and Tyrion co-rule